Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 15 of the live stream. I'm joined here by Chris and
Hello.
George.
Hello. Yes, it's the first time I think you've ever had your camera on for a stream, so everyone can see your face.
It looks awful.
Legendary Vlad cam.
Yeah, that can. So I think we've got a few things to talk about today. Mainly, we're hoping to launch the beta version of our game, the updated beta, today. Even though we've been promising that for the past week, so sorry about that. But we're finally about ready, and I've also got a build of it running I can show off. We've got some cool stuff, and hopefully it'll go a bit smoother than last time. And the main reason is because I've given up with the capture card because it's awful. So what I've this is kind of wasn't really planned, but recently I bought myself a graphics tablet, and it's pretty cool. You know, it's useful. But the good thing about it is it also counts as a touchscreen, so I can run the game on it, and then I can use the touch events, and it will work fine. So I've got that running now, so I'll switch over to that in a bit, and then I can demonstrate stuff on that, which would be cool.
Makes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we do that though, is there anything you guys want to talk about? Anything
I
cool?
don't think so. I mean, as far as like gaming news this week, we've had the
BlizzCon.
Nintendo.
There's BlizzCon.
But BlizzCon is now, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
tomorrow?
it's good about
BlizzCon is
And
in
also-
like an hour.
Nintendo
Yeah.
Direct was this week as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct.
I'm very
Kinda
excited.
sucked.
Oh.
It wasn't that bad. I mean,
No.
let's talk about BlizzCon, but first
For
talk about
for
Nintendo Direct.
like a year
Glad I
of
watched it.
nothing. For like a year of
I don't
nothing,
think
that
it was
direct
that bad.
sucked.
So the
was
main
awful.
takeaways from Nintendo Direct was Zelda Skyward Sword is coming to the Switch, and the name Skyward Sword HD. Splatoon 3 is coming out, which that's pretty cool, pretty epic. I think and then there's just smaller stuff like Miitopia is releasing on Switch. There's a new Square Enix are releasing a new tactics game in the same style as Octopath Traveler. And after that, there's a new EA dodgeball game, which
Oh, yeah.
kind of looks very painful and cringy. I can't remember what it's called, but it looks like their take on Fortnite,
Oh,
but
right.
also dodgeball.
Yeah.
So that's confusing. But apart from that was basically it. They've announced that Breath of the Wild 2 is not having an announcement for a while.
All right.
It was really sad. So we were
Yeah.
all hyped for Breath of the Wild 2, and then the producer of Zelda came up and was like, "Hey, we're nothing to say about it." So that's cool. Mario Golf is coming to Switch again.
Oh, cool.
I think it's the 6th or 7th installment of the Mario Golf series.
Yeah.
But like if anyone who's watching has seen the Direct and has any kind of takeaways from it, do let us know in chat. I'll stop boring Vlad and George about exciting Nintendo content.
Well, I mean, I know. Speaking
It
of things
wasn't
that were
exciting at all.
speaking of things that were
awful.
disappointing, I know Overwatch 2 has been delayed, so it's not coming out this year now. It's coming out next year. So that kind of sucks because I was hoping it would come out this year. That's the only news I really care about from BlizzCon, to be honest.
I feel like nothing's coming out generally
No,
this year.
it's
Like,
all just been delayed. Always
the
pushed back.
Nintendo Direct was mostly like, "Hey, this game's coming 2022."
Yeah, it's everything now, just 2022. Even Cyberpunk, which technically came out last year, still feels like it's not going to be actually ready until about 2022.
I mean, the second remaster of GTA 5 is coming this year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can't believe that
Yeah.
game first came out in
When's-
2013, and it's still.
When's GTA 6 coming out?
Well, I think rumors
Never.
are it's going to come out in a few years because they wouldn't release the remaster of GTA 5 if they were going to replace it instantly.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a while, I think.
What
I
happened to-
remember
oh,
when
go.
generations of games were like over. One console had like 3 generations of a game. Now it's like a game with 3 generations of consoles.
Yeah.
we have Fluffy Dexter, who's
Oh.
very, very angry in chat.
Very
and says,
angry.
"We all need to stop buying Nintendo games so they get a message that it's not okay to keep charging full price for everything they
That's
sell.
true.
Remakes cost more than what they originally launched. It's crazy."
Yeah, the remakes are ridiculous. Especially
Nintendo
they
is awfully
they just
priced.
run in an emulator usually. Like they don't even
Like-
do anything.
And I guess as a Nintendo fan, I'm like a little bit more biased, but like
Yeah.
I'm very excited about Skyward Sword HD because it hasn't released since like the Wii. But then also I think that it's on pre-order for $59.99, and it's like the game probably cost $30 when it came out on the Wii.
Yeah,
So that's
You
yeah.
are
good.
very biased.
Yeah,
That direct
all
was awful.
facts. Yeah, all facts, no printer. That's what I say, yeah.
I don't think the Direct was that bad. It wasn't the worst. Also, the new Smash character I'm very excited about. So One of my favorite games is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch, and the main character from that is coming to Smash, so that makes me excited.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Switch
Switch
tax.
tax.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Part of the reason I've been put off getting a Switch because everything just seems so expensive. Like it just seems so much money, and especially it's like it's portable. I don't even go anywhere anymore, so I don't even know if I'd use it very much.
Yeah, I guess it's like it's such a different kind of mindset because it's like on Steam I'm like not willing to pay more than 15 quid for a game.
Yeah.
But like
that's what you just get
the
used to
camera
it.
died.
Don't
Oh
you?
no, it's just
Yeah.
but on Switch like on Switch I need to know that I want the game to buy it.
Yeah.
So, like 50-ish quid. I need to at least play for 100 hours to make it worthwhile.
Just the Nintendo tax, isn't it? Should we put our game on
Nintendo tax
Switch
is pretty
and
bad.
then charge like 5 times the price?
Probably.
Yeah.
Talking about indie games coming to Switch, Fall Guys is coming to Switch, which I guess is that an indie coming? Are they second party or the indie? I don't know.
I don't know anything about Fall Guys. I never played it. I never
It's
played
not
it
a
when it was
second
popular.
party. It's
Well,
like
it's coming to
third party game.
Fall Guys coming to Switch, and so is what's it called? Hades physical edition for the first physical edition of Hades.
I think Hades is already on Switch.
It's already on Switch, but they're releasing a physical edition with some concept art. So that's pretty cool. Have you ever
pretty
played
cool.
Hades?
No, I
know
never
it was
played it.
a
No.
very big indie game last year that I had never given
I mean, it was almost won the Game of the Year. It was close.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
okay with you.
No, I haven't played it. I haven't played a lot of small indie games like that really.
Yeah.
Well, there's-
Whatever.
I was going to say, speaking of indie games, Valheim has become really popular for its called.
Yeah.
Valheim, yeah.
I was about to ask what have you guys been playing? I've
Yeah.
just been playing Valheim.
Yeah, I'm playing that, and also I've been playing some more Overwatch. I've got back into it 'cause I stopped playing it for a while, but I've come back to it now, and it's that's why I was kind of disappointed that Overwatch 2 isn't coming out now because I was starting to get back into it. But anyway, yeah, Valheim is really good. If you haven't played it, it's
It's
I think
amazing.
the visuals they're not bad, but it doesn't look as good as it plays.
Yeah.
'Cause I was initially kind of put off by the looks in the Steam page, but it plays really well. Like the graphics
played
aren't
amazing.
everything. Whole thing, don't judge a
Also,
book by its cover kind of thing.
Also, it's
Yeah.
huge because I'm in like
Yeah.
I'm in like 30 hours and I just beat the second boss. It's
Yeah,
It's 5 bosses so long.
yeah. it's,
Fluffy Lex is finishing their rant by saying
Oh yeah.
Zelda has been out for ages on Switch and only dropped a few times in sales for hardly any savings. Went over. Yeah, the game came out like
Yeah,
5 years
Nintendo
ago.
are
It's-
evil.
Zelda Breath of the Wild is now at £63 on the Amazon.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's going up in price. I
That's
felt like it was
crazy.
50 at some point.
Yeah, it's just
It was
crazy.
sale.
It's like the Call of Duty games on Steam. They're still worth like their retail price a lot of the time. Like you can, I think they're like sort of £20, like a Call of Duty game that came out in like 6 years ago, like £30. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they never lower their prices because I don't think anyone would ever pay
mean-
that.
Call of Duty
Yeah.
games look the same.
Yeah, and you can just buy them for
COD
like
games are-
pennies on CD
COD
keys.
COD games are always the same games.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just more shooty.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't. You can just buy. If anyone in the stream doesn't know, just go to cdkeys.com and you can get games for like a quarter of the price on Steam, or even on console. I'll save you a lot of money.
No. Yeah. But yeah, Valheim is epic. If you haven't tried out Valheim, I think our Campfire Games all recommend it. I mean, we
Yeah,
played
we
it on
streamed it.
stream
Yeah,
last week. I would say go watch the stream, but now that our stream's on Twitch, you can't
You
do
said
that.
we all. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Vlad
play
wasn't
it.
there. Vlad didn't. Vlad
wasn't
doesn't have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't recommend.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we played it with was it Harry who played it? Who played
Yes, it was Harry and Luke was going to join, but I think he got busy with some stuff, so he just kind of lurked in the background for a bit. But I'm sure in the future he will, because he really enjoys it. I think he plays it more than Harry does, which is pretty cool.
I've been lately playing the old sad game.
Old
Dark
sad
Souls
game?
1. Yeah.
it?
Dark
What's
Souls
the old
1.
saga?
Oh right.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
got into Dark Souls. It's just I don't know. It's just too hard.
I'm gonna put my note head here, so-
I'm just trying to prove to
Good.
some friends that I can finish it. It's
Mm.
awful.
You've seen there's that guy that completed Dark Souls with a guitar, like the like the Guitar Hero controllers. He completed the entirety of Dark
Mm.
Souls. Yeah, with using that. Like it's
How?
I don't know. He did it though. I'll try and look it up.
I mean, you can reassign the
yeah.
buttons.
Well, it's just a
I guess
controller.
you can use
so,
anything.
Yeah, it's just a controller, an Xbox controller, really. So that's how they do it.
Has someone didn't someone beat it on the Donkey Kong bongos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's beaten it on the Donkey Kong bongos, which is brilliant.
Yeah, here we go. Someone on r/Dark Souls said 6 years ago I completed Dark Souls using only a guitar controller, and then the top comment is like, "You did what? Why?" Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty fun.
So that was the main news this week.
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct, Nintendo selling games that they've already sold 5 times for a higher price.
Evil corporations.
The
Overwatch 2 not coming out.
The actual epic big news are coming out in like half an hour or an hour.
Yeah, BlizzCon, isn't it?
BlizzCon.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of new WoW content that's meant to be coming out, but I don't really know. I haven't looked into it.
Now, yeah, it's been leaked.
Yeah.
By Blizzard themselves, because they posted it on their website yesterday by mistake.
Let us know if you're excited about BlizzCon, and then let us know if you have any kind of predictions for what's going to be seen at BlizzCon. That's always a fun part of it. Yeah, epic.
So, what should we do now? Should we look at the new stuff? I've got the game running. Should we switch over to that?
Let's talk about a game that we're not going to sell you for 60 quid for a 5th time.
What I'll do is I'll share my screen to you guys in Discord too, so you can see what I'm chatting about.
I mean, unless Nintendo wants to.
Unless Nintendo wants for us to put on the Switch, in that case, I don't mind.
Yeah, if they want to pay us.
It costs about 30,000 to make a Switch port, was it? £30,000.
That's quite a lot of money. All right, let me. Okay, I've got us in the top left. So, one cool thing that you guys went in Discord with me to hear, but I can show you is we've got some new music, courtesy of Luke, because he redid the theme for the tavern, because the one he originally did he only knocked up in like an hour or so because we needed it. But he's redone it and he's done a pretty good job. He's used like traditional instruments and like things like that. It sounds really good. So when we go into the tavern, we'll be able to hear that. So yeah, the main new things that are in this build. Yeah, so Vlad added some new things to the island, but I've also improved the camera, so it moves a bit faster now. But I've also fixed a bug where before, if you tapped on something, you couldn't kind of break out of it, and you'd be forced to like watch it zoom in. Whereas now you can, move around like a normal thing. That was an annoying bug. That
very epic.
Yeah. And if you can see in the top left, that's the date and the time that is saved. So because I've had this build running for a while, I've just got to day 30. So yeah. Anyway, let's go to the tavern because there's some cool new stuff that we can show off here. So yeah, you guys should be able to hear the new music. And we've got this guy, the barman. I don't know if we talked about this before.
I think we have quickly Boomer as well.
Yeah, do you want to just discuss what he does again quickly? In case anyone missed it.
So in this version of the build, we added a day-night cycle system, and you can do different things at different times of day. So for now, you can't do a dungeon if it's evening because it's more dangerous. And the shopkeeper lets you sleep, nap, and chat with him. So you can chat with him, and if George presses chat right now, he'll just have a little bit of some quick banter with you. He'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm the shopkeeper person. Feel free to sleep."
Yes.
Yeah, and you can sleep, which will skip you completely to the next day, unless it's morning, which you can't sleep in the morning because we'll say that it messes. We'll say that it's not logical, but it kind of messes with my system. Well, you can nap as well to go to the next quadrant. So if George hits nap, you'll see that it should become afternoon.
The quadrant is hidden behind our cameras, but.
Oh right, I'll move that.
Oh okay.
All right, yeah, there you go. Hang on, that's the thing I meant. The time system. I'll put this in the bottom right. That'll make more sense. Right. Yes, that's So yeah, in the top left here, that's what we're talking about. Right. Anyway, carry on.
Claudio also made the little shopkeeper guy.
Yeah.
So he's a new asset. So you see that it just became daytime. If you click again, it become evening. And the lighting changes in the whole game to reflect that. And then if it's afternoon or evening, you can also click sleep to go to the next day. And then it gives this little fun animation thing, and you're on day 31 now. And
what that also does is the character spawning is now tied to the day-night system. So if I go and buy some of these characters, for example, they won't come back, even if I restart the game, until I go through a day. And then now they're back. And this brings me on to the new party system, which has been greatly improved and hopefully won't break. Yeah, it won't. So now you can drag and drop your characters in just like that. And you can also tap on them to view their stats in more detail. And they're marked as green when they're in your party. So way simpler than the old system. You just tap and drag
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
10 million menus.
Yeah, you just get them all here. So hopefully that's a welcome improvement. So I need to.
The main character you created has a massive forehead. But...
Yeah.
Oh, George.
Which goes to day. Evening. Do I have to sleep before I can go into the dungeon?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, morning. Yeah. Right, that's what I wanted.
Now it's morning.
Yeah. Okay. So we've actually Chris has been working on a third dungeon, which we're not going to show off now, but it looks really cool. Really sick, as I'll say, as the kids say. But
trying...
what are you going to say?
I'm trying to make the third dungeon feel like a final boss, so it's much more like I'm adding animations and stuff. So that's why it's taking a long time to be.
Yeah, but it looks really cool. But in the meantime, we've got the second dungeon which I modelled, which I showed off a little bit. So we'll jump into that one for now. But bear in mind, there's a much cooler one coming soon. But anyway, this brings us on to the next cool new thing, which I think we might have discussed, but I'll just go over it again. So these white squares next to the health indicators will show any debuffs that are applied to either us or the enemy, and that's because of the new damage abilities. So like this one is a poison sword, so if I were to use it on this guy, you see it's a bit hard to see, but you can see he's got the little icon next to him. And that also allows me to talk about the QuickTime events, which have been greatly improved and work a hell of a lot better than they used to.
You guys had a lot of complaints last time.
Yes. So I've tried them and they work a lot better.
I would like to add one more thing. I think I didn't push it, but I made it so that when there's no active debuff on a character, the squares don't appear at all.
Ah, yeah. So that's.
But I might not have pushed it.
That's fine. We can sort that out. So yeah, that's obviously not a feature.
Fluffy has to tell us in chat to move the camera to the top right because we
move it around again. I'll have us up here, top right then. We'll,
put it on the middle of the screen.
Put it in the middle. Just swap the camera and the game.
Yes. Yeah. It's alright. We're just going on a journey around the screen.
Yeah. But...
So I don't know if there's anything else we.
Do you have the paralyze ability, or is that just not in the game yet?
Oh, it works. It
you need to go and recruit the right person.
Yeah, I'm not sure any of my characters have it.
Yeah, I don't think you found that. You can go and check in the tavern.
Go check in the tavern and keep resetting until you find.
Okay, yeah. Well, oh, that's an interesting bug.
Oh, that's
a cool bug.
Don't worry about that.
Ignore that.
Well, we should make sure it destroys the QuickTime event system.
That's a fun bug.
Staying.
I don't think it ever happened.
I don't think anyone's ever tried to do what I just did, where you leave midway. Okay, that's a fun bug.
Mid QuickTime event, right?
Finding fun bugs all the time. Right. Anyway, let's.
Wait, are you able to leave the dungeon on the mobile game? The actual game?
Yes.
Okay, wait. Let me test to see if I
need to restart the game. I need to restart the game. I think the QuickTime events have broken it a little bit.
Yeah.
Still in beta, if you're wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
going to disable some of this.
That's a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah. Have we thought about the new? Are we able to talk about the new? What's it called? Intro animation at all? Are we?
Oh yeah,
that,
I can. It is in the game. I'm not sure I can. I could show it. Let me just.
Animation.
Yeah, we've got a new one. It looks a lot slicker than the old one. I'll show it in a little bit.
So the guy who created our logo of Campfire Games, also created
regarding the old one with the little video. I personally got a couple complaints about people saying that since you added that, the game just doesn't run anymore for them.
Yeah, I don't see how that makes any difference, really.
I have no idea. It's just a video, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
I had someone have that where when they launched the game, it just black screened. So
yeah, it's weird. But, yeah, I'm not sure this will make any difference because it's still just doing the same thing of playing a video. But if it does, then fair enough. So unfortunately, I'm not getting the new ability. It's a shame.
It's a legendary ability.
Yeah, very hard to get.
I mean, I'm just saying that.
Yeah, but I'm sure we can.
I mean, I think I showed it working about 2 live streams ago, and it was working.
Yeah, I think we might have shown it off. What I'll do is I'll show the new intro animation quickly because we can definitely definitely do that.
Oh yeah. Same thing on the phone. If you go to leave dungeon, if you do a quick time event and then leave dungeon, the quick time event appears on the screen.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen?
So that's a fun bug we've got to fix.
We need to add that to the bug list.
Yes, that's fine. It's finding bugs all the time. Anyway, let me show the new thing quickly. I think this is it. Yes, this is it. Is that?
Oh wow.
Yeah. So this is pretty cool. Just a bit of a slicker animation, the one I knocked together before, and then of course it will load into the full game like that.
Yeah, just a quick splash screen.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think that's most of the new stuff we've got to show, really. Apart from obviously that ability, the elusive ability, but it is in the game. We assure you.
Are you able to tell us what the elusive ability does, Rod?
It does. I mean, I'm sure we showed it like 2 live streams.
Yeah, I think we have.
George, if you instead of having it full screen, you do it. You have the inspector up.
Yeah.
And then you enter the dungeon. You can click on a character and
Change its abilities.
just add it on there.
Yeah, alright, I'll do that.
It should work. Because I remember that's how I made it work. Because it wasn't at the time in the thingy that generated characters.
Okay, let's just do that then.
We'll show that. But in the meantime, so when are we releasing this test version for our beta testers to try out, George?
I mean, hopefully today, if we can maybe sort that little bug we just found.
Unless the Google is evil again.
Yeah, which hopefully it won't be.
It should be as easy as building thing up. So if you guys are some of our beta testers, which means you signed up to our beta list and we have you have access to that, then you should be able to, as soon as we put it out, we'll put an announcement on Discord, and then if you click the link that we originally sent to you and then we install it through there, you should be able to access the new content.
There's a lot of guys who like. There's a lot of people who like the time system. And the animation.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the abilities.
If you haven't been able to test the game yet, let us know. There's a form that will get you to sign up, and then you'll be able to try it out. As long as you have an Android phone.
We still have about 40-ish places for testers.
Yeah, that's epic. We're very sorry, iOS users, but you know.
Yeah, blame Apple, not us.
If you thought Google were evil at uploading a game, then let alone seeing what iOS do.
Yeah.
I mean, iOS are doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the stun, I think, on one of the characters. So hopefully we'll get there in a sec.
In the meantime, go if you haven't yet and you have any questions about what you've seen today or the company, go ask questions in chat.
Yeah, we got it.
Or in community questions.
Okay, so this is the stun ability. It's the one in the middle here. So I'm gonna try this out. So.
And that guy should. Yeah, it skips him.
Yeah. Cool.
For 2 turns.
Nice. Yeah, because he's stunned. So that's another pretty cool.
If you died.
Yeah.
So now they just won't attack you.
Yeah, because he's stunned again. It's very
cool.
If
you use another one, it replaces it because having multiple stuff like that would be kind of broken.
Cool. So I think we've shown the.
We have to move that camera because it's so
that's another issue. Yeah.
Are you still working on the ability cooldown as well, Blood?
Yes, I did a lot of work. It kinda works, but it has a bug that not only crashes but closes my Unity when I try and run it, and I don't know why. Because I can't see the bug because it closes the Unity, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Right.
Charlie says hello, looks epic. Well done, lads.
Oh, thank you.
Also,
one day the little catchphrases will be proper. Hey, campfire games will always be in the game.
Yeah.
Regarding the map, the changes that I did, I've also made a couple more, but the same with the squares. I don't think I pushed them.
Right.
It will look really nice, and if it doesn't break out of the frame, or if it doesn't break the frame rate that you get, it will have some small animated things going around. I want it to feel alive. Yeah, alive.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So hopefully you guys like that, and we'll do our best to get that pushed out as soon as possible. We've clearly, as we've discovered, got a few bugs to fix.
Yeah. So that bug with the quick time event system should have been a bug from day one, because that's how the thing works, right? But no one.
Yeah, apart from me just then.
None of the beta testers have reported it, so I think no one's stupid enough to do a quick time event and then press leave.
Yeah.
Thank you, George. Thank you very much, George.
You're very welcome. Anytime.
But I mean, if you compare the progress of what we've shown today in episode 15 to what we showed in episode 1 of Around the Campfire,
it's come a long way.
Cool. It's coming on epic. So think about what it'll be by episode 30.
Yeah.
I mean, in episode 1 we just had beans slapping each other.
Yeah, it was.
Well, not even that.
Yeah, I'm not even sure we had that. Might try and find it.
Oh wait, I wasn't even in episode.
No, the first one was just me and Chris. So I think everyone else was busy. Yeah.
You're scared.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared.
Thanks everyone for the support Campfire Games has had so far. It's been amazing.
Yeah. We didn't actually show the game in the first one.
Yeah, we just. I think you guys just talked about it. You pulled the cyberpunk.
Jeez. Okay. So, on that note, should we move on?
Yeah.
Questions.
Yeah, we've got a couple of questions. Yeah. I'll switch us over in a second. I'm trying to find the bit in the first episode where we showed off some of the game, just so we can see.
Can we, now that it's episode 15, we need to celebrate. When do we release the Around the Campfire best bits 15 episode montage?
Oh, that'd be cool. I don't know when. Here we go. I've got a quick snippet here of where we were around. This was episode 5. I think this was the first time we showed off the game. So yeah, that's it's come a long way from that. It's just a bunch of beans. So yeah,
beans
very
slapping.
Yeah, very cool.
How many views does that have? 140 or something?
148. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh, is that the one where I first showed?
I think so. Yeah, that's the first time you showed it off. Yeah.
And like most people skipped for that.
Yeah.
That's
so,
awesome.
That was cool. Anyway, let's have a look at some of our questions then, shall we?
Yeah. Our questions from our community.
Yeah.
I don't like the first one.
Is this where I can do a jingle and be like, community question time?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not in the frame for some reason. Let me fix that. It's just you two at the moment.
If you have any other questions that we haven't asked in Discord, feel free to ask them in chat. I'm always monitoring YouTube chat, so.
Yes, yeah, I can see the chat on when I'm streaming to YouTube. It's just on Twitch. I haven't got that set up properly yet, although I will try and rectify that. Someone recommended the other day a way I could get it linked up, so I'm going to do that at some point.
Yeah.
Charlie says that one day the catchphrase that the characters say will be proper.
Sub to Campfire Games is the best catchphrase.
I mean, they are proper.
Yeah, they're great.
We need to add follow Campfire Games on Twitch.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yeah,
if you guys like those, you should have seen the ones that we had where we were testing stuff.
Yeah. We had much worse.
We're lucky to see them.
Yeah. Had to pull them from the game before we launched it. All right, so I'll read the first question. There's a few questions from Giggles, otherwise known as Josh. He's been on the stream a few times. So from the feedback you got from the game's beta, and this goes back to an argument I've had with Josh for many years, where I say beta and he says beta. So he's just
it's beta.
Yeah. It's beta.
I don't know what I say. What do I say?
What do you say?
Beta?
I mean, beta is more like the American way, but beta is the British way. So I
say tomato, not potato. Simple as that.
Anyway, moving on. I'm not getting into this argument with you as well. Anyway, did you find that it was hard to implement a lot of said feedback into the game, or was it easy? Well, I think we've shown a lot of the feedback we did implement, like fixing the QuickTime events. I mean, I think that was the main problem. I think that was too easy. That
was very easy.
Okay, well.
If people still don't like them, we will rewrite it.
Yeah. I think it depends what it is.
I dread that moment.
It depends what it is, really, because like when I was doing the redoing the character selection thing, that took me a while to redo it because, of course, I designed it for a much simpler system. But it wasn't, too bad. So I think it depends what they ask, really.
Yeah. What would you say are our main takeaways from the feedback, George, that we?
I think it is mainly. I think there's still things we definitely need to improve. Like the UI is the top one now, but before it was the QuickTime events, improving the camera, which still needs some work, but I've improved it a lot. So it should be a lot better. It's a lot faster and doesn't. I fixed the issue where when you tap on something, the text would kind of go out of the frame. I fixed that now. That was annoying. just general like usability complaints, I think. And also the fact that the combat was a bit boring. I mean, we've added some more abilities to it, which hopefully will help. I mean, still, not drastically.
It's also a bit about saying that there was a lot of people who said that the combat system feels a bit complicated, or like there's too many steps, and which is a thing like we don't really understand how we could fix that, because it's just tap on ability and tap on enemy. But
yeah, I mean, I think for complaints like that, if you've got a complaint like that, obviously it's a legitimate complaint, but make sure you go into some detail of how we could rectify it, because like we don't really we might not be able to know how like kind of what you have in mind, and then we could we will struggle to implement what you want. So that's what that's what I will say, because I think all criticism is valid, even if it seems weird to us. You obviously are free to believe whatever you think, but we the more detail you can give us about how you do it, the better, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say on the whole, we have been very, very lucky with people giving details, but there has been a few bits of like, it's not good. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, is that how do we improve it? Yes. Yeah. But no, overall, the feedback's been great. Definitely.
Yeah, you guys have been super helpful.
Yeah. So
we've had paragraphs written.
Yeah, we've had a lot of
The next question is also from Giggles.
Yes.
Following from that, were there any absolutely game-breaking bugs or exploits or glitches that either of you guys or someone else found? We just showed one on stream.
I mean,
we just showed
time
that one,
event stays.
Yes, there were quite a few. I know when I was doing the new party management thing, there was a bug where you could kind of drag the character over 2 slots, and you could duplicate the character that way. That doesn't seem to happen anymore, but I think I fixed that. But that was annoying. And I also because the arms, the reason the first beta the arms were just permanently there is because they were added really last minute. All the cosmetics were added on the day before the day we launched it. And the arms, we didn't have time to sort them, so I just put them on all the characters, just as like a last minute thing to add them.
I would say that at the beginning of that day, we still considered leaving the beans in.
Yeah, so that's why that was also last minute, and it's still not perfect, but all the arms are in now. But anyway, when I was adding the arms in properly, there was a bug where they wouldn't save, so all the characters became armless for a while, and that was amusing.
We've had many funny bugs as well.
Yeah, I think I've talked
the old
about
staircase. The old staircase.
Oh
bug.
Yeah, I've talked about the one where
we
load in random models.
We actually showed that staircase bug in like episode 9 or something.
Yeah.
Where when you sometimes loaded the game after you updated it, some models randomly decided to be staircases, even though they had nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
Staircases fighting each other.
Yeah, I think it's because the way I was saving it, I was just saving like the reference to the object, and then when like things would get updated, Unity's like references would change, so it would load in random things. I think that was the reason. But anyway,
probably the most game-breaking bug we had. I wouldn't say it was a bug; it was just an oversight on our end. Was in the first beta you could buy characters and then just delete them all, and then you would have no characters left, and you was good.
Yeah, because now you get your money back, which you get even in the current version. And also I suppose it was kind of an exploit. There was the respawning of the characters wasn't actually saved before, so you could just restart the game and then just keep doing it until you got the characters you wanted. Whereas now they don't come back until you go through a day, and it's all saved to the device. So that was an interesting exploit. I didn't.
So things are epic now.
So yeah, it's going well.
Yeah, I really like the next question. Would you like to read it, Chris?
Can do. Finally, would the idea of a roadmap for the game be considered amongst you all? That's a really weird way of phrasing that. Would it be considered amongst you all? Much like the roadmap for Cyberpunk Complete Building Simulator, showcasing the features that are coming up, etc. Vlad.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
There is a roadmap, and I believe it will even be in the current build, but it's just like there's a little tick that disables it. We just didn't really talk about it. I had the idea, and I was like, this would be cool. So I made the entire programming for it and stuff, making appear and stuff. But it's nothing on it yet. We would like to add it.
Yes.
That would be cool.
So something we would add, especially if people want it. Yeah.
The system exists for roadmap.
It's already there, so it's like if you guys want it, we can just.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of this, like these internal targets and things like that. We have on our Trello board that we follow, so it wouldn't be too hard to put that.
We could basically do it in like a day.
Yeah.
So
that'd be cool to add. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool, and then I think we've kind of already covered how the update's coming along. We've been hoping to release it tonight. and then will it auto download on your phone, or will you need to do something? Well, it doesn't seem to auto update. You have to go. Yeah. You have to go click on the same link that you clicked on the first time that we emailed everyone, and I'll put it again in the beta testers chat.
I think we can also maybe send an email again to.
We'll email you. But basically, you click on a link, the same link, to go to the Play Store, and then when you're on there, it will have a button to update, and it should show up. It should show up within 5 or 10 minutes of us pushing it out. On Google Play, in my experience, but we'll see. We'll see.
And the other thing is, so I think George will probably send out another email later tonight with the link. I would say if you guys can please fill out a feedback form. So we've had like about 30 to 40 people download the game, and like about 10 do the form.
11.
If you have tested the game, we're sending it to you guys out for testing purposes, which means we'd really like if you give us your kind of opinion, even if you have no bugs, even if you've had no issue.
Even if you just want to slam us.
We'll send out the feedback form link again in the email that we sent today. Do consider doing it. It helps us a ton. I know it's a problem. It's a effort because you need to click and there's a long list form I created. But if you can test the game and give us honest advice, that includes any negative and positive feedback. So if you try and download the game and it just doesn't work, do still tell us.
Yeah, still tell us.
We don't know.
Yeah, tell us what your phone is and stuff like that, and then we can look into it.
If you test the game, please fill out our feedback form so that we can use that feedback and make the game more epic for you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's been going well. We've received helpful, good feedback overall, which is pretty cool. So that's all our questions. Is there anything else we're going to talk about, or is that it?
I think that's it basically.
Yeah, we've got pretty good viewers. We've had about 10 people watching for the past.
So thanks for the support, everyone. It's amazing.
Yeah,
thanks for the support on our Wednesday Twitch streams as well. That's been going really
well. Yeah. If you haven't seen our Twitch channel, go check it out. It's just twitch.tv/Campfire Games UK, I believe. And our Twitter, I'm going to change it to use the same handle because they're all Campfire Games UK apart from that one, which is the odd one out. So
we discovered this cool thing this week. If you go into Google and just type @Campfire Games UK, you'll find everything.
Yeah.
So
so we want to keep it all under one thing. It'll be good for our brand identity or whatever you called it.
Thanks for the support, everyone. We have 11 people watching now.
Oh, damn.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for doing support. The beta testers, you'll receive an email. Go test the game again. Honestly, if you want to do a new feedback form with after, just make sure you specify somewhere that this is the new version after the beta update.
Yeah.
And do discuss in the beta tester Discord channel.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't got that role, just let us know, and then we'll add you. I mean, if you're not in the Discord server, then join the Discord server, and then we can, and you can see all the latest news and stuff about our about the game.
Discord is the fastest way to let us know if there's any bugs or things you want tested, because I'm logged on Discord all the time. If we're in beta test, hey, game not working, and I'm sure within 5 minutes, me or George will be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. So definitely join our Discord and keep an eye on the beta testers chat.
Thanks, everyone.
So I think that's
we'll be like, why are you bad? Game was perfect.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Which we had lots of that happen during testing, where it would work on my phone and not Vlad's, and I'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about? It works fine." And it wouldn't open on Vlad's phone. So yeah. All right then. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I think we'll end the stream there. I hope you enjoyed seeing the new stuff and
seeing Vlad.
Yeah, and seeing Vlad, and make sure you stay tuned.
You can see me anytime. I'm on the website.
Yes, true. You could check him out on the website. But anyway, make sure you stay tuned for the update. Make sure you stay tuned for the update that's hopefully going to drop later today, and let us know your thoughts.
And see you on Wednesday for our next Twitch stream. Vote in the Discord whenever we put it out. I'm playing Valheim again, please, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play a game that I have.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next Wednesday, and the beta update will be out within tonight or maybe tomorrow, if really
we'll see.
We can't.
Yeah.
So thanks to everyone.
All right.
It's been awesome.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Bye.